friends, welcome to my channel. Today our first location is Lakshmi Narasimha temple. This magnificent monolithic Lakshmi Narasimha, the fourth incarnation of Lord Vishnu, stands at the height of 6.7 meters. It is one of the finest examples of the Vijayanagara sculpture. Narasimha is seated on a giant coil of Adishesha, the scared guardian snake of Vishnu, its 7 hoods acting as a canopy arch with a Kritimukha Torna in front. The roof of the chamber enriching the statue is missing, which has led to too much of weathering and damage to the monolithic sculpture. The 4 arms of Narasimha with its various attributes have been missing, and the seated figure of his consort Lakshmi on the left lap is also missing. Phase 2 has been damaged, with the misled people into believing that it was the Ugra Narasimha or angered Narasimha. The presence of the right hand of the gods embracing that the Lord at the back is the proof of it being that of Lakshmi Narasimha. The statue was constructed by priest Krishna Bhatta at the behest of Krishnadevaraya in 1528 CE. Now we are going to see Badavanalinga temple. This is a 3-meter high large Shivalinga. It is also a monolithic similar to Lakshmi Narasimha, carved out of one rock, the pedestal remaining in the bed of water within a small drainage string referred to as Badavanalinga. This monolithic is considered to be a legend, as it was commissioned by a poor woman. These 2 huge rocks is known as Akka Tengiyara kallu. It is believed that these 2 huge rocks consist of souls of 2 sisters because they were cursed for talking bad about Vijayanagara Empire. As you can see here, a structure of small walls is actually a guest house of Vijayanagara Empire. The guests for Hampi would stay here. Now we are going to visit underground Shiva temple or Prasanna Virupaksha temple. This temple, known as the Prasanna Virupaksha temple in inscriptions, is popularly known as underground Shiva temple simply because the roof of the temple is below the ground level. The temple has a Garbhagruha aligned with an Antarala and Ardhamantapa and Mahamantapa. Mahamantapa has pillared corridors fused with pillared Mukhamantapa, making a larger pillared front line Mantapa, which also encloses the Dvajastambha. Pillars of this temple are plain. The temple is stylistically datable to 14th century. An inscription referring to temple states that Krishnadevaraya donated Nagalapura and other villages for worship and offering to God for his merit of his parents Narasanayaka and Nagadevaki. This structure is a watchtower. we are going to take a look at Zanana Enclosure. Zanana Enclosure is a structural complex with tall enclosures walls on four sides with entrance at the north, east and north. This enclosure has at present structure identified as a rectangular treasury building facing east and orate raised building identified as Queen's Residence facing north, and Lotus Mahal is the most popular two-storied building. To the north of Lotus Mahal is a tank. The enclosure has watchtowers at east, southeast and north. The structure of the Zanana Enclosure are in Indo-Islamic style of architecture. Queen's Palace is a ruined structure which has only the basement as its proof. The basement is located at the center of the Zanana Enclosure. It is the largest place base excavated in the Hampi so far. The basement of the Queen's Palace is about 50 meters far from the Lotus Mahal. Lotus Mahal is considered to be a finest architectural design because of its lotus-like structure. It is known that it was used by the royal queen of the Vijayanagara Empire. This is another watchtower behind Lotus Mahal.